Good evening. $3.5 million. That's how much money Columbia's mayor says the city needs to hire more police officers.
Bob McDavid this morning told reporters he wants to increase the city's property tax to address what he calls a serious manpower shortage in the police department. KRCG 13's Garrett Bergquist joins us in the studio to break down the mayor's proposal.
Teresa, McDavid said a lack of manpower is one of the biggest hurdles facing the city's efforts to fight crime. Today, he echoed what other organizations, including the Columbia Police Officers Association, have called for. He said Columbia PD needs 35 more officers, and that brings a steep price tag for Columbia taxpayers. Columbia Mayor Bob McDavid says the city's police department is critically undermanned. He says it needs 35 more officers to deal effectively with the city's crime problem. And the mayor says the city does not have enough money to hire that many officers without a revenue increase.
That's still 15% under the national average. That'll help with patrol, community policing, dedicated gang unit, presence on the street.
McDavid says the city should raise its property tax by 20 cents to raise the $3.5 million needed to pay for the additional officers. He says sales taxes are too volatile to trust with that kind of revenue. Columbia residents' opinions on the tax proposal are mixed.
I do think that the citizens of Columbia are willing to make a sacrifice to increase all of our safety. I don't think I would support that proposal as it is.
Overall, I think it's a fantastic idea, especially with all the crime that's happening in Columbia lately. I think there's definitely a need for more police officers.
Blewett says the city should concentrate on improving the police force it has first.
The question about the organizational structure as it stands of the police force and the a toxic environment that is resulting in it being ineffective hasn't really been answered.
McDavid says his proposal would restrict the additional revenue from the tax to police use. He says he wants to put the proposal to a popular vote, possibly as early as November. If voters approve the tax, Police Chief Ken Burton says it would take a year to hire and train the new officers.